vertical video start. Add soundtrack. Note near the bottom, isolated thunderstorms. Reposition microphone. Engage camera by watch menu. Vertical video start. Here, one link of a movie scene from 1952. Marlon Brando movie, very well-known actor. Movies like Apocalypse Now, Street Fighter Desire. He played the Godfather in the movie The Godfather. At least in part 1. Robert De Niro played the Godfather. Peter Corleone. Who is his real name? A real man named John Brown. There's also another real man, Taylor John Jackson, aka Stonewall Jackson. So very important in 1860. And that somewhat relates to the song that is going up soon. I have found an easier way to add songs to my playlist. Note to self, personal note, I should have slowed the speed. This song is way too intense. So I'm just trying to add into links to one of my vlogs from last week, video log. I'll explain some things. Here's YouTube. I sent an invite to a video premiere that's occurring in T-minus 45 minutes. So here is my watch later playlist. I don't know why it says 2 or 201 because there's a heck of a lot more than 201 videos on there. I just added these 3. And that one, it's not right. It's not right. So I'll press this button at the bottom and go to the watch later playlist. Oh well, let me go ahead and adjust the speed since I'm here. So here's my watch later. 126 videos. A personal note that's 2 plus 6 is 8. 48, I just noticed that for the first time. So it's been 43, and if I don't press anything, it'll just play through all 4,000. And I can sort. I wish there was some kind of a Dewey Decimal type system to sort my watch later library on YouTube. So I don't know if I can. I don't know. I'm gonna get off track if I go back into YouTube. So this link right here about this movie, Me Now and the Bounties, related to this Google search. That was just a misspelling as I typed it. I made a lot of misspellings on my phone's keyboard. So I can go to images, or I can just show the images from this second link here. I just had disrespect to send to Macaulay. I don't want to be emotionally charged about it or anything. It's just clearly not. In my opinion. And very similar to the character in Brando's movie named, is it William Brown? So he was, simple terms, Macaulay, no master and commander, dishonorable, all those things, unloyal. The only service he really provided was the tools for, I don't even want to say what I think he did with his program. I think people use his program to sell people's images, spy images captured with the webcams starting in the late 90s, on the black market for Bitcoin or whatever. So I don't, I haven't put him in a category with the late great Steve Jobs. Okay, so here's just 5 tabs I have at the bottom. The new Google Chrome feature. Song might have changed, I don't know. It's over here on this next one over. Okay, so I have been doing some national security reading. I read a PDF yesterday. That's over here, and what I found was I found a link to a book, an author in a book from the early aughts. Here's some I don't know, I wouldn't consider it classified. I'm gonna go ahead and dip on the camera just to make sure the video is of course disengaging the view. I could even lower the brightness. Here's the book title, 2002 book. Here's the author. And so I searched what are the other books from this author, and I found these. I have to get into my own video blog so that I can add links into it. That's just random news. Here's the pirate photo editor. I think it's funny. If you want to share someone's photo, just go ahead and, I found this. If I press the back button on my phone, it's a physical button, I will get to the Google search that led me to find this. So that's a sample up there, just above what it looks like. And it looks like if you have multiple people in the photo, it'll show both. It'll turn both people into a pirate. Okay, so I just said pirate photo editor. There's an app for that. Somebody's already thought of that. Almost any idea I can have as far as electronics go, someone's already thought of it. There's already an app for that, or a website. I'm gonna restart the playlist because that was only supposed to be like a 2-minute introduction. Let's see. So it's on the second part. I'll try it again. Looks like the phone is crashing. Just playback speed. Okay. Here's an intro of my video. That's me right there. This is a video I recorded last week. There were tons of links that I meant to add, and I completely forgot. I wrote a Common Core math thing because I made a misspoken mistake about one thing, and it's supposed to be 100% honest, so there was a little bit of dishonesty here. A lot funnier to study those. Yeah, it's a lot funnier to study people who are 100% brainwashed rather than, say, like full people who are well educated and then join groups after they've been educated. People with a good education aren't so quick to be brainwashed. I thought of something related to that in the last couple of days. I can't recall right now. In my opinion, the funniest people, most entertaining people to study are people who are 100% brainwashed and unconvinced that they're in some kind of a group that is viewed by weird as the outside world, aka a cult. And, the word entertainment is sort of like impressment. So they're near identical words. So I think that's where the quote originates from, the movie Gladiator. Are you not entertained? Like, are you not impressed? So everybody's impressed in some way or another, in my opinion. It's almost embarrassing to jump around this video blog because I don't know, I think I said way too much, so I don't know if I want to re-record it, but I just wanted to capture myself finding the links and then physically adding them. I made a video about into the video description, so video start. About it before. I don't know if I could link to it or what. In the background, the game Streets of Los Angeles. Anyways, I mentioned how, you know, at age 40 he talks about his resignation when he's talking about John Brown. Or actually, no, never mind. It's different. That was the main speech, the main thing that I was going to add into this. On YouTube, so you know, him being my cousin, whatever. He talks about his resignation and everything. So I don't know when family was completely just gone altogether. He had 4 siblings. They all passed away without having any family of their own, so it's just completely gone. Entire gene pool. And I am talking about Henry David Thoreau. There was something just now that I was going to talk about. I need to change my tone. My tone's like, I started off like, no, it's, I don't know, it's just quiet, too quiet. What was the other thing? Oh, please. So, when I found your video earlier today, like I said, it took a lot of focus at the beginning to pay attention, and I was sort of, by the end of the story, when you're talking about the appointments and alright, I'm going to search all these things. Exercise appointment, and sort of, you didn't realize you were signing up to be the person who fills the slot of people who don't show up, whether you knew that or not, I don't know. And then just as I'm like, okay, I'm going to go off and start doing whatever I was going to do before I started searching this book on YouTube. I have to reload Google Chrome about it this week or whatever, this month. The video abruptly ended, and I was like, oh no, the appointment. And so yeah, I've definitely waited on that part 2 of the video. I think I would say that the most important part of any book is the middle of the book. Searching apps. You know, so Law 14, infection, avoid the unhappy, unlucky. Looking forward to that stream. Definitely reminds me of the scene. The new video premieres in less than an hour. With the sprinklers. That was the first thing that I said, like when the video ended abruptly, and I don't know, it was funny. I wish I had captured my reaction. Oh, the 9th Green at 9 is the name of the Happy Gilmore scene. And I'm gonna write it down, I guess. What else? So I think I introduced the book. You know, it's one massive eulogy or memorial to everyone who lived, everyone who's born. Just like this is right here. And previous to that. So people who were born in 2000, 2001. The vlog over here. Every other book besides the first one in this series right here, whatever, is for them. So this is like, you know, huge thing to try to memorialize how many people there were. We don't even know. I don't know why those colors are all jacked up. If we could categorize them as, were they transgressors or were they observers? You know, how and at what amount? You know, were they important or whatever? Do they have a value? I think he talks about his stuff like that. So I think there's a lot of people that could be added. We could take we could start with each character that are actually written into the books, and then see who. Like, imagine if we could find their yearbooks of some of these people and see who their classmates were that they grew up with, or whatever, co-workers and stuff, and see, were they just imitating people from their life, or were they really, you know, truly original people? So a lot of times people are sort of categorized, you know, in groups and stuff like that. So dang, what am I looking for here? I don't know. I opened so many. I'm looking for one quote in this one. I'll go ahead and make a playlist of other things I've tried to go at this. I'll go ahead and
show. I'll open the camera.
Misclick.
So I haven't really even got up from where I'm at. In Texas, it's nearly 9 p.m. So I'll dip on the camera again. Well, oh well. I'll have to rewatch this video and give a commentary on it or something. I don't know. So, all right. Transmission over, video over.
That's the quote right there. That was in
Transmission over,
I don't know what it's called.
Over,
first results or something.
Video reason. Reply. Video reply. I have enough cognitive, everyone's heard of in the beginning and book of. And so the idea is avoid the unhappy, avoid the unlucky Massachusetts area. My 10th great-grandfather is the same person who's his.
The video gets really choppy right here.
So
and there's a lot of misspoken stuff. I talk about the 200-year celebration of Napoleon passing away. So here's that quote that's very well known. If I search Napoleon, I have to search these other things though. So if I search this right here, I'll see what was sort of the predecessor to author Robert Greene's series of books. The one person that he leaves out of his books, I argue, is one of the most important. Just considering the simple fact that before he even wrote his first book, he was just a completely unimportant person. He was insignificant in a lot of different ways. And he proved that insignificant people can do significant things. So here's something from 1860 that was written by my cousin. Unfortunately, he and all his brothers and sisters, none of them ever had any family of their own, and they're just completely non-existent now. So we share his fourth great-grandfather is my 10th great-grandfather named Richard Church. And, it's just what I think about it. So this one plea that he makes is just, it's like a eulogy. He's trying to inherit the legacy of John Brown by praising him. And so what I'm doing, what I would want to do is do what he didn't. And that's, instead of pleading, what I want to diss. I want to make a diss track for McAfee. He's just not a master and commander, master and mariner. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I don't know if that link's still open or it might have been this Wikipedia. McAfee might have claimed to be part of this company, yet he clearly was not. There's no master and commander like that Richard movie. What, the Australian guy, Richard, in the movie Gladiator? Russell Crowe. Sorry if I just barked it. Okay, so the purpose though was to get links, so I have to copy. I get a lot of my information from that comedy website, cracked.com, shown right here. Okay, so I copied those things, and I guess I'll try to paste them into a description of either this video and that other vlog on my YouTube. I don't know what else. I do have one more transmission directed toward Sigma Prime YouTube channel. I watched your introduction video that had nothing to do with Robert Greene's series of books, and since then I have found some great new channels that have joined the conversation. As I said in the first video, it's one giant eulogy to memorialize the 1900s and all the 20 centuries before that, or whatever, 19 centuries before that, and so that we can ultimately just forget about what happened, all the bad things that happened. And it's a large attempt. It takes a lot of chipping away, like the Aerosmith song, Chip Away at the Stone. It's going to take more than one person. to sort of archive all the things that happened from the year 0 up to the year 2000. Anyways, so do I have stuff on my clipboard? I emptied my clipboard today. I had a lot of stuff. Here's Captain John Brown. Oh, I didn't end up searching Captain Klutz. So I guess that's the end of the... That'll be the end of the video. Ended on a funny note. Rejected from you. No, I'm not talking to you about marrying, because he has, his girlfriend is one of those artificial, I don't mean to disrespect your girlfriend, accepted from you, that's what your new nickname is. He has a doll that he's fallen head over heels for. You know, I'm not gonna disrespect that. I see some music videos as someone who was, as a man who was denied, didn't have cable growing up. I didn't have MTV or anything like that. To go back later and see some of these music videos, I become, you know, I get quickly infatuated with different music videos, even from the 1980s and stuff like that, the 1990s, whatever. So, you know, I can't really disrespect that. And I think it would be funny and fun if we could set up a virtual marriage ceremony for you and your doll. And I don't know if I'd be part of the ceremony itself. I would definitely send out invitations and, you know, try to help in any way I could. Send out disinvitations, maybe people you don't want there and stuff like that. So, you know, it could be anywhere, in a video game or something like that. I know I've seen you've had PlayStation games, and I do have to admit though, the way that I found your channel was in the news. It said that the next new national security threat was going to be something called incels, and I searched that on YouTube, and you had just posted, you were one of the only like very few channels who were claiming to be that. So that's why I subscribed way back then, because it seemed that the military news network was starting to call you guys out, and I found it very concerning at first, but then ultimately funny. So anyways, I just have to mention that. Go ahead. Alright. Oh, yeah, I was going to restart the song and search Captain Klutz. Alright, so that's the end of this video, and it's ultimately trying to introduce the premiere of Sigma Prime's YouTube. Very recent addition to YouTube, only the last 3 months or so. From what I've seen, your channel, Sigma Prime, that you retired from the Air Force and now you work for Security. I try to introduce 2 of my closest friends to the concept of security and how, you know, Robert Greene's first 2 books, he talks about, in opening paragraphs, you know, he talks about insecurity, and then in the second book, it's sort of addressed how important being a secure person is, you know, stable and everything. I tried to introduce that concept to my friends in a video conference, and hopefully I can link to that, and I'm sure I will forget. So here's Captain Klutz. What's funny is his name is Ringo. His first name is Ringo, and Ringo is actually in the news for being disrespected. Origins, let's see Ringo von Bone. And it was 1967, so the Beatles, right, were only 3 years, like, ultra famous at that point. So, because their first top charting Billboard 100 hits started in 1964, was ultimately, they were knocked out of the Billboard 100 top charts with the song, I'm trying to think of the song, I can't remember, but it's interesting. So, alright, vertical video over.